Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to address the stock market. Right now, it is at a very critical level, and we have to assess the situation. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions again, like we always do here on this channel, and put some stocks on you guys' radar for tomorrow. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's get started right off the bat. All right, so we got the SPY right now, and today the way it started was what I told y'all this morning. I knew there was going to be a sell-off, and the setup into the sell-off was right here. It was kind of nice. First, we had the PCE data being announced, right? I talked about it this morning. So it popped a little bit, and then it started to sell off into the open. And then, as you can see right over here, we have a bear flag that formed. And then right out the gates, the SPY, the Nasdaq, along with a lot of other stocks, started to fall immediately. So the money making opportunity was, at least in the first hour, was right here, and we were able to collect some money off of puts. Again, I told you guys this morning that we were holding puts into today. All right, this push right here, that I had no clue that was going to be this massive. I had no clue that it was going to be like that, but is it going to last? Is it going to move even higher? I'm a little skeptical about it. And the reason why is because big picture, we are still bearish. Like, we're gonna look at the daily, actually. Yeah, the daily chart is not, there's nothing bullish about this right here. I don't think we bounce tomorrow. Looking at it from this perspective, right? It tried to test this previous level of support right here. If you zoom out, and then you take this drawing tool, you zoom in right here. It's right here. It's hovering that level of support. If we drop again, there will be a lot of fear and there will be a lot of panic in the market. And this would also make sense with the Nasdaq structure, which I have been talking about throughout the entire week, especially after seeing that falling wedge on here. I told you we were still cooking in here. All right, it's still chopping, but the trend is still bearish. Will we see a rapid drop? Maybe. All right, it would be nice if it was just very fast, and then we bounced into the next month, consolidate a little bit, and then potentially get out of there. All right, but as of right now, I cannot be bullish. I can't, because I haven't been proven wrong yet by the market. So the trend is still the same. All right, so watch the overall market for another plunge to the downside as drawn right here. All right, now one stock that we're going to look at. This stock is actually about to break down. Um, that stock is BYND. All right. And now BYND, I shared it with y'all in this morning's video. I told y'all to watch it for a potential break. Well, for it to continue to keep cooking, right? Continue to chop it, continue to go sideways. Eventually, it's gonna have to make its decision. I think that it's going to gap down to $22, and then it's going to drop. Like, immediately looking at it, the structure. This is a bearish pennant, and and usually what happens is that it starts breaking down. Now, we'll see exactly how it opens up, and we'll see exactly how the overall market is pre-market. But this one I want to put on your radar for a flush. The next one that we're going to look at, this stock had earnings. It had earnings today. Apparently, their numbers were kind of good, kind of sort of good, but the reaction to earnings, not so much. And that one is MU. So MU had obviously the massive fall with the overall market, right? And then it produced a dead cat bounce right over here into earnings. And then earnings came up, and this looks much more like an option killer, right? And tomorrow we'll see whether whether it holds this price of 53.80 and then eventually falls. Again, if I'm bearish on the market and this one tends to follow the overall market, I think it's going to flush down. And also, if we zoom out, if we go on a daily chart and you look right over here, there's this massive bearish rectangle right there on the chart, which is not done yet. It still has room to fall. So $50 would not surprise me. I don't think $50 is too much to ask for MU. So watch it for a potential drop as well. All right. Now, in updates on one of the stocks that I've mentioned this morning was TTD. All right. Now, for those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, congratulations on making money on this one. I shared this one with y'all, I think twice, the day before and also today, this morning, to watch it for a drop to $40. And I was 34 cents shy of that target. So congrats to anybody who made some money on it. Now, is it done yet? No, I think that it's going to drop a little bit further. It's not that I'm greedy, it's just that the market is not giving me a reason to be bullish. It's just not. So I think this trend will continue on. Like, as low as the lowest I see this thing going is $36, maybe $35 before we see a bounce in the overall market. But don't get too greedy though. Hopefully when it got to $40, y'all took your money off the table. Like this point right here, when the market started to shift, that was the time to collect, and then immediately just get out when things just started to like rip to the upside. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with this one. We'll see. And the last stock that I'm going to do an update on is playing out as I drawn last week. No, it's not pawn. It's PANW. Yeah, there it is. So it's playing out as I drew last week. I drew this thing right here, right? So it fell and then it went sideways. If tomorrow things play out as they should, right, with the structures on the Nasdaq, we may see this drop below 480 bucks. I think I haven't touched anything. We'll see if this one plays out. I'll be very surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised because obviously drew it right there, but it would be something. So watch this one for sure for a move down. And also there's a gap right here to fill at 480. There's probably another one below. I haven't looked at where it might be. I will look at it. You know what? Let's just look at it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there is one way below, but that's super aggressive. But there's another one right here at 375. That will need a major drop from like all markets in order for us to see that. And it could happen. It could. I mean, we are in the downtrend, we are in the bear market, and there is a lot of FUD out there. So do not be surprised if within the next few weeks things get really low and we see the stock at like below 400. Do not be surprised. I'm just here to like let you know what may happen. All right, so that is my very honest opinion on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media yet, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there's some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after setting up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Guma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.